Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Matt Sauer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. And that one is downstairs, and this one is off and running. Just missed. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second. No outs. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Meyer. Muncy to second for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. In the dirt, and that's ball one. And look out as that one ran in and got him. One gone runner at first. And now Otto Lopez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Sauer keeping him close. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
And now Jesus Sanchez on the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On the hill here today, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. An absolute smash to left. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-2.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That misses the zone. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is downstairs. Fouled off down the right side. That one fouled off. And that's
3
way
balls,
high.
2 strikes.
Counts full, 3-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Will Smith to the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Freeman at second. Hernandez on at first with nobody out. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that's
0-1,
outside.
no strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Left-hand batter waits. Grounder might be 2. They get the out on Muncy. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Tommy Edman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Oh, he hit him.
Yep, that got him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And fouled off.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 outs. That one inside. Look out.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Check swing. Did he go? No.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Bases loaded. 2 down.
Count is 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base hit, 1 run in already. A second scores as well. It's 4-3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 3. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, number 41. Sauer, the tall righty, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Sauer back to work. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Graham Pauley digs in now. And that is out of play.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Let's go, Matty.
Next offering is in for a strike. James Kinsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Good job to fight that one off. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. Sauer picks to first, and he's back in there. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
2 out, space is empty. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ramirez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Sauer over to first. And he dives back in safely. Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Dane Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, digging in, Miguel Rojas. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. That one way inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Freddie Freeman. He always seems to have a smile on his face when we get a chance to talk with him, Chris. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We play 2 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter now, Dane Myers.
Freeman, one of those guys everyone wants on their team, and it's not only for that great smile of his. One thing that separates him is how much he cares about winning. Yeah, he's talented, but I don't think there's a selfish bone in his body. Freeman is one of those guys that backs it up, too. If his manager wanted to try something different because it's going to help the team, he's going to give it a shot. And that's just the way he's wired, whatever it takes to win.
Muncy sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Freeman is exactly the type of player great teams need to have on their roster because the game of baseball is such a team sport. So I guess it's no surprise Freeman has been on some really good teams in his career. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the corner for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that one just misses.
Counts
A
1-0.
ball and no strikes. That's a slider for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
All sliders so far in
2
this
strikes.
at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the
That's ball
box.
2.
Misses, and that's
2
ball
balls,
2.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple
2
runners
balls,
on.
no strikes.
Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Just
ball 3.
missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 78 up and throwing. Number 86 warming up as well. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Sanchez puts it away, one down. Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Man at first, one away. That's off the mark, and 1-1. Alcantara over to first, and he's back in easily. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Inside, full count now. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Outside. 1-1. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
On to the 4th, and at the plate for Miami, number 41. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that's too high.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That's inside.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Matt Sauer out of the game, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 78. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left field. Conforto makes the play, and that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That's down and in.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. And here is Michael Conforto. Struck out looking his first time. And a foul ball.
Look out for the double play.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Miguel Rojas at the plate, 1 for 2. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Here's Mookie Betts now. He's already homered here in this one. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Freeman checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. On the ground, a short could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1, and that's 2. So they get 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Ramirez, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Dane Myers now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eric Wagaman. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Connor Norby. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy makes the catch. And that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Alcantara back to work. A changeup missing. Ball 1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Ball to strike. And that drops in for a strike. And that one ripped into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Cal Quantrill. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. The batter now will be Will Smith. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Max Muncy.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Calvin Fauché, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Tinoco also getting ready. Hernandez over at second, 1 down. That's in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Full
pitch
count.
just misses, and it's a full count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one down the line. Edwards steps on first for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside.
That's
2 balls and a strike. Quattro back to work. Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time. And they get Edman for the out. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Kirby Yates appears to be getting loose. Bonda, the lefty, warming up as well. One down, base is empty. That's outside. And the count now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. The other way, and foul ball. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's 2 away. Now here's the Marlins DH, Graham Pauley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses. 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
All 1.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Javier Sanoja getting ready to go. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K. The batter will be Michael Conforto. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High in the air, out to right. And there are 2 down. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Way high.
2.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Xavier Edwards. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
0-1's the count.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Just missed. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball out to center field. Pajes brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. Javier Sanoja on to pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Smith, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just off the inside edge.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
To third, Norby. To first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Muncy digs in. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Looked like it was a little bit up. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. One out and a runner at second. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. Hernandez on at second with 2 down. Line drive. It gets down, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that one fouled off. And a curve is down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kirby Yates. Here's the left fielder, Eric Wagaman. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Headed towards the corner, and it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. Misses outside. Ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Up and in. Ball two. Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. One away. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations, because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger, not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's right, LA. Ball, that's out.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. Way high there. And the count is filled up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Marlins leave 1, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jesus Tinoco.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Michael Conforto. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just missed.
Outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here is Miguel Rojas. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The shortstop takes the ball. Clips the outside corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To first, might be 2. Edwards over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Now fly ball to right center. Pajes sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's 2 outs away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
And that's down and away. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Edman over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next is switch hitting first baseman Xavier Edwards. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Scott is just 1 strike away.
0-1.
That one just misses. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Edwards off of first with 2 away.
Two balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one the other way. Edman. That's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
6-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,